Welcome to tuberchat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you, everybody. Thank you especially for coming early. I thought I was going to be much later, but it looks like we're on time. So thank you very much. I got a quick little change to our operation today that's going to make things faster, get more channels on the screen, and get them there in a hurry. Mr. Fulton Mraz, just please let me know if you're still here. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. The first channel that we're looking at right now is Little Ruby's Daycare Adventures. And, oh, I didn't put my screen on yet. I wasn't as prepared as I thought. There we go. All right. Here we are, everybody. Now I think we got our show under control. I'd love to know if my audio is okay. I'm using a new camera and mic today. And I'd love to know if it's sounding okay and looking all right and all that stuff. Thank you. And Mr. Fulton Mraz, right before I welcome everybody, let's just have a look at something here. See you, Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderators, always in the house. The Danaik Ali, thank you for coming in. And the family called Epic, yes, thank you very much for coming in. I've actually got something for you to see as well. Do It All Ceiling is in the house. That is the second channel of 3 from Jeff Lepard, who just hit 10,000 subscribers on his main channel this week. So hopefully everybody will join me in welcoming Do It All Ceiling and congratulating them on 10K, because it's quite an accomplishment. Ace Flaw 1, good to see you in the house, Andy. Thank you for coming in. And like I said, our feature channel for today is Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters. This is a generous creator who walked onto the scene just a short while ago and has already displayed extreme generosity within the tuberchat community. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel. We'll help them get moving a little bit farther on their road to 400. Finding happiness in all you do. Great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And That Blue Moon, I'm always happy when you're in the chat. So thank you very much for coming and visiting again. Finding happiness in all you do is doing okay. And it looks like everybody's already off to the off to the races. That Blue Moon, you know, I promise you this. I believe that every channel that comes through tuberchat has the ability to gain 10,000 subscribers eventually if they want to. 100,000 is a bit of a stretch. I still believe we can all get there, but that could take years. But 10,000 has taken Jeff Lepard from Do It All Ceiling. I believe it's less than 4 years. And I'll have to double check on that to see if I'm right. But 10,000, I think, is attainable for all the channels that I've seen that come through tuberchat if they want to. And because of things like tuberchat and other growth streams that are out there and generous people in all kinds of communities, we're able to do this faster than ever. So we're seeing a lot of channels that are able to hit their 1,000 subscribers within just a couple of months after starting. Now, I know that life is not fair. Not everybody can do it as fast as everybody else. We all have life in the way. Some of us have work. Some of us have school. Some of us have other things that prevent us from being full-time on YouTube. But I promise you, I haven't seen a channel yet, especially That Blue Moon, that I don't think can get to 1,000 subscribers. So the family called Epic is in the house. And oh, I wonder if the operation there today. As far as I understand, the family called Epic is a handful of different creators together collaborating. I wonder who's manning the controls right now. Kristin Walton, my love, is in the house. Thank you for coming in. I apologize if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I was a little bit frazzled on my way in the door, a little bit late today. Blood Dragoon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Ace Flaw 1 just made it to 3150, which is great. Gambling Granny, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Yes, it really does help. It means more than ever. So yes, thumbs up. I hope we're always doing that for each other, but I'll appreciate it if you do it for the stream today. As well, if you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, of course, I'll appreciate that as well. And it looks like everybody's already off to the races connecting. Big guys 45s. You don't like pineapple juice? Dre Cooks, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Tina Zone, good to see you here. It's been a little while, but I'm glad to have you back in the house. So hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members here. Big guys 45s. Purge is still happening. It's actually happening in even a more hardcore way when we start getting into short videos and stuff like that. YouTube is really playing games, but apparently they're working on it, so we'll see. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, it's great to see you here. That's a creator who's been with us since the very beginning and even earlier, and always shares for us, so thanks for that. Fish Tank WOT, good to see you here again. Thank you very much for coming in. Don't like sour soy sauce. Okay, that's interesting. I don't imagine I would either. So hopefully, like I said, everybody's doing okay. Yeah, do it all ceiling. You got to be prepared because people will be looking for you. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo are fellow Canadians. They're actually from not too far from where I am in Niagara Falls, Canada. And yeah, we're going through lockdowns again. I don't know exactly what that means until I have a look myself, but actually Jeff from Do It All Ceiling was letting me know via text earlier that we're moving into a little bit more strict area again, which is fine. And so you'll notice I have the wheel a little bit thinner than it usually is. Oh, that blue moon, you've reached 1,000 watch hours for the second time. Hope YouTube doesn't take it away. So your watch hours work on a rolling 365 days. So if you post, well, hopefully you're not going to lose too much. Actually, you haven't been at it for a year yet, so you're okay. As long as you keep posting and keep working, you will gain more than YouTube takes away. But it's always removing things on us based on what the algorithm deems are invalid and stuff like that. The Tyler Show, good to see you here. Thanks very much. And then Big Guys 45s. Very good. The Murphy family. Oh, there you are. Yes, the Murphy family is in the house. We've got something for you to see. And I will have it in a moment. And there you have it. That's the Murphy family. They're in the chat with us. Hope you got a chance to see that. We just added those things in within the last week. And Ace Flaw 1, you're saying you're available to talk. Forgive me, I don't know if you mean about coming on a StreamYard panel. TuberChat doesn't do panels. But I do appreciate the idea. However, you're mentioning that. Lots of toys to see. Good to see you here. Never late. Always good. I move the times around of the live streams all the time so that we can meet different people in different time zones. Family travel and excursions, good to see you here. Judalyn Vlog, great to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. The Murphy family, I really do. I appreciate your membership. I appreciate all you do, not only in the tuber chat community, but for the small YouTuber community at large. I know what a generous creator you are and how well respected and this and that. So that is actually something that I'm doing for all gold and silver members now. And what that allows me to do is just kind of speed up the way we're working on the wheel and this and that. I used to put all the gold and silver members on the wheel at the beginning of the live stream. Now I don't have to, because I can run those clips at some point during the live stream. And it'll speed things up for everybody and allow me to get more channels on the screen and get them on there faster. Vegan Realist, thanks for coming in. And Jaden Sut 28, always good to see you here. Here's Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo here now. Let's have a look at what they've got going on. I seem to be pushing the limits of my computer here today. So here's Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo. Like I said, they happen to be, oh, look at this. You started a new channel just for shorts. That's interesting. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo happen to be fellow Canadians. They live, like I said, not too far from here, but they are an extremely dynamic couple. They are generous in the tuber chat community as well. They're willing to swap playlists, even though they've recently become monetized. And so I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel. We'll get them a little bit closer to 1.7K, which of course is on their mind by now. Pardon me just for a quick moment, and I will be right back. Maybe, if I can get my computer to work. You know, Windows freezing left and right here. Okay, pardon me for that. We should be good for another moment here. So, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo Shorts, I just want to have a look at this. So you've already started posting a good handful. You got like 10 here, I think. Is that right? Something like that. So I'm interested to see these. Very good. And you've got your channels cross-promoting, so I'm happy to see that. So that's interesting. Yeah, some creators have thought about the idea of doing exactly what they are doing, which is starting a second channel for shorts. So if you're going to keep at it and you want to keep it separate from your main channel, then it definitely is an idea. A lot of us are experimenting with shorts. Kristin had one hit over 20,000 subscribers the other day. Not 20,000 subscribers, forgive me, 20,000 views. I forget how high it's gone now, if it's 24 or what it is. But it certainly did fly. It was amazing because we happened to be together like at the moment, and she was like, hey, I've got a video that's over 1,000 views. I'm like, oh, that's good. That's amazing. Pretty soon after, she's like, oh, it's got like 1,500. I'm like, oh, you got one that's flying. That's amazing. Pretty soon after it was 1,700, and it just kept going and going. So I wish that for everybody. So I hope you're experimenting with short videos and having a look at what is possible with those. Let's see what our next channel is going to be that's coming up here. It's going to be Kristin Walton. I will get that together in a moment. And that was our gold member just vlogging life here. Shays Journey in the house. Thank you for coming back in. I've still got the Murphy family on the wheel so that we can have a good look. Same thing as Mr. Fulton Mraz. So what I'll do now is when we have silver and gold members, I'll play those clips. I've got them done for all of our silver and gold members for now. And then I will put them on the wheel if they're here. But if not, we can move on a little bit quicker. Makes sense, Mr. and Mrs. Annabello. Makes sense. And thank you, That Blue Moon. That Blue Moon, I'm sure you're going to be fine. As you keep experimenting with different videos and reading your analytics particularly, you'll get an idea of what you should be doing more of, and you will eventually start to see something fly. Luck comes along. We don't have to call it luck. I call it luck. Luck comes along for everybody eventually. As long as you're consistent, as long as you're working on your channel, it will come along and it will take something away. Oh, Mr. Fulton Mraz, yes, very cool that you're still here. Hopefully you saw your video clip again, but I've got you on the wheel anyway. So when we spin, eventually your name will come up and we'll have a better look at your channel again. So this is Kristin Walton. I was just talking about this. So she's got this popular upload, 27,000. Actually, it's got this short video, which is interesting, right? So she's doing the same as myself and mixing, excuse me, them up on her main channel. But hopefully everybody will subscribe to her if you haven't already. She happens to be my love. We live together in Niagara Falls, Canada, but she's always in the chat as a moderator and a member. And she's got her own channel. She's doing her own thing there. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, family travel and excursions, that's okay. Do It All Sealing happens to be a channel that I manage, as a matter of fact, that I run and produce videos and all this other stuff. That is my friend Jeff Lepard. But he only comes into tuberchat rarely. His channels were actually built. He had like well over 1,000 subscribers on most of the channels before tuberchat even started. I think Do It All Sealing had a little bit of tuberchat to help it get over the 1,000, but those channels were built over a couple of years. And this and that, not that it matters. And then Fish Tank WOT, yes, please. If you have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any other social network, of course, I will appreciate it. And then always the thumbs up. It really does help the stream. Means more than ever. And our featured channel for today is Little Ruby's Daycare Encounter. So I've pinned a comment so that everybody can find that channel easily. And then House of Entertainment Inc. Is well on their way, almost halfway on the road to the 200 right now. And this is It's Me, Wanston, Yes, Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo in a joint business venture. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel. As well as them both. They've been with tuberchat ever since the very beginning. As a matter of fact, I think It's Me, Wanston, Yes, Honey was the very first creator to ever come into a tuberchat live stream. And Sam's Vlog Streams and More. Yes, it has been 6 months about since tuberchat started. So I promised everybody we would start in April of this year, and I think it was on April 30th. I did a test live stream just so that I could fulfill my promise, and the very next week we started live streaming with episode number 1. So today is episode number 110. And everything seems to be moving along nicely. So hopefully everybody's enjoying it. Hopefully everybody's meeting lots of friends and family members. And maybe what I'll do, I will spin another time here. We'll see if we've got another channel that can come up on the screen. And now, because of the way I'm changing things, we're going to be able to get more channels up faster. And thank you so much, Shays Journey. So there's Fulton Mraz again. There's Shays Journey Yeah, thank you for the congratulations. As if anybody missed episode number 100, I've got it listed as the first video on the TuberChat homepage now. And that was a very special edition where I did an interview, the only one we've ever done, with my friend Vern's Junk Closet, who actually I'm doing an interview on her channel tomorrow, but we're actually not talking YouTube. We're getting into some personal stuff. But that'll be an interesting live stream. But thank you for that. If anybody wants to see that live stream, it's 2 hours of us sharing as much knowledge as we can with YouTube and taking questions from the chat, and it is pretty engaging. So I hope everybody will check that out if you haven't already. Mr. Fulton, Mraz, yes, absolutely. Everybody will join us in giving prayers to your mom, Emily. And then hopefully she will be doing better and better as days go on. And then Shays Journey, forgive me, the picture. Do you mean the video clip that I was playing, or are you talking about something else that I'm not catching? And then, yeah, Big Guys 45s, I don't know what that is. If somebody, I don't know if you're joking or not. Maybe somebody came in that I didn't see. I didn't catch that. Angel, love, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then that blue moon, at least for the time being, I've made those for members. I've only just started with them, but that will be the plan. The reason why, I know it looks cool. Like, I know, well, I think so. So thank you for those of you who have said so. But I know that it looks appealing and this and that, right? But it is actually done for a couple of reasons. So one of them is to give a little bit of extra value to members, yes, but also because those clips are only 30 seconds. So you can see that when I put channels on the screen, usually they're there for a couple of minutes at a time at least. And the problem lately has been that TuberChat's getting very, very busy. We do have quite a few members, and I always put the members on the wheel first. So silver and gold members get on the wheel as soon as they get here, or whether they're here or not. That's the way it's been up until today. And then any other members get on as soon as I see them. And the problem with that is it's taking like an hour for anybody to get on. So even for somebody like yourself, that blue moon, I don't want you to have to wait an hour to even get on the wheel before even having a chance to get on the screen. So playing those clips allows me to fulfill the promise for our members of giving them a guaranteed channel feature, but I'll only put them on the wheel if they're actually here from now on, because I can just play those clips and then everybody gets a better look at their channel. So hopefully that all makes sense. I know it's a long speech. King Geo, good to see you here. And one of the things I insisted on when, you know, I knew that monetization would come one day, memberships would come one day and stuff like that, but I'm not going to change the value that everybody gets coming here to TuberChat. So you still get, everybody has the same chance to get on the wheel. Everybody still has the same chance to get on the screen. I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm always going to share my knowledge. I'm always going to help everybody as much as I can. But in the case of Super Chats and memberships, we're just going to let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen a little bit faster, because it doesn't take away from really anybody else. So yeah, and then thank you, Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. Yes, I think you've been here for almost every time. MAH Videos, good to see you here. Thank you very much for coming in. And then Ace Flaw One, hopefully, yeah, hopefully your sister is going to be doing okay. And pardon me, I'm a little bit behind in the chat. I don't mean to be. I will catch up in a moment. The Hoops Paranormal's in the house. Let's get you onto the wheel right away. Scratch and Pete's already on there. And then this is Eve Belize. So she happens to be another member, but she also is a previously featured channel from TuberChat with well over 1,000 subscribers. She's got that locked in. She's willing to swap playlists. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. And other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And everybody's free to do that individually and independently, of course. I know that Blue Moon is willing to swap playlists as well. Okay, looks like we're doing okay. Forgive me for being behind in the chat there. Okay, let me spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next. So now we'll have a better look at Mr. Fulton Mraz. So here's Mr. Fulton Mraz right now, who happens to be a gold member, but he's in the chat with us and happens to be an extremely generous creator in that he shares for us all the time. So I hope everybody will rally around Mr. Fulton Mraz with some prayers for his mom and wish him some good blessings for his channel as well. Yeah, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. I remember you were just about to hit 1,000. You're struggling around that 1,000 mark, but we met in Kareen's live stream. That's right. Buddha of Destiny, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Most Savings, great to see you as well. I hope I welcomed you when you first came in. You might have slipped by me there. And then, so for those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, OG Block 301 and fam, and Buddha of Destiny, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And it looks like we're doing okay. Oh, Ransom with that drip. Good to see you here. No, you're never late. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here. We all have, you know, things to do and everything else. I can only live stream certain days of the week and certain times. So I appreciate every minute that everybody spends here. Mr. and Mrs. Annabalo just found out you can only upload 12 videos per day. That's interesting. That's funny. I guess there had to be a limit somewhere, eh? But I'm interested. So that's uploading. You can't. I'm just assuming that you're pre-uploading and scheduling out, like your shorts videos. Is that what it is? Unless you're kidding, but it sounds to me like that might actually be a thing. So I'd love to know more about what you're talking about so I can share that information. And then Pizza Movies Nights, very cool. Buddha of Destiny. So here in TuberChat, this is not a sub for sub network, but everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So you're free to interact with everybody in the chat. The only thing I ask is that you take your time, meet people one by one, and if you follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. But I do appreciate every minute that everybody spends. And then Sam's vlog, 1K is locked in, working on watch hours. Very cool. Fabian and Mom, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I know you were here the other day. And Jeremy's Autistic Vlogs, thanks for coming in. Good. Okay. Looks like we're doing okay. Let me spin one more time. We'll get another channel up here. Let's have a look at Shays Journey and see what she's got going on for us. I will add some names to the wheel shortly. And this is what I mean. So for the last, I don't know how many episodes now, it's been taking an hour to get sometimes. But I will have, my windows are all freezing here. You're going to have to be patient with me. I literally am pushing the limits of my computer here, it seems. I'm losing windows and everything else. So here's Shays Journey. She's been with TuberChat for a while, and Ransom with that drip. Yeah, hopefully you'll be feeling okay soon. Shays Journey, 1,500 subscribers, and this is somebody who I'm lucky enough to catch on live streams here and there. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. She does the featured channels collaboration as well, which is something I really like talking about, because when you feature channels on your front page like this, pardon me, you're basically saying to your audience and the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels feature you in return, hopefully they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. Thank you, Buddha of Destiny. And Charities Media, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. So if you have featured TuberChat on your front page or my personal channel, please just make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels in the way that Shays Journey has got going on here. Butler Bob's in the house. Thank you very much for coming in. And thank you so much, Scratch and Pete, for everything that you are doing for us. Let me spin one more time. We're going to have a look at another clip in a second, and we'll see what is going to be happening with, is it Kareen's Life? Yes. Kareen's Life will be coming up next. Hey, forgive me, everybody. I can't tell. It looks like I'm having a small technical difficulty here, so I can't tell whether that last animation for Simply Royce played properly or if it got stuck and everything else. I wouldn't mind if you don't mind letting me know if we had hiccups and stuff like that. I'd love to know. It will help me. And Tinazone's willing to swap playlists. The Denike Ali is willing to swap playlists as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Sometimes I fall behind, but it looks like we're okay. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Just Vlogging Life is in the house, and we're looking at Kareen's Life right now, and Just Vlogging Life. Hopefully you're going to hang out for a second. I forget whether you've actually seen what I've got for you, but I have something special for you to see in a moment. Just Vlogging Life happens to be a gold member, so their link is dropped in the chat every 30 minutes as well by Nightbot. Georgia Bulldogs, great to see you here. And Bright Creations, I'm happy to see you here as well. Thank you for coming back in. King Geo is on the road to 420? There you go. Yep. It looks like we're doing okay. This is Kareen's Life. I've had the pleasure of hanging out in her live stream several times. This is where I met Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. And Kareen's Life does a great job with her live stream. She allows people to connect the way we do here in TuberChat as well. Shutterbug Infinity, good to see you here, and thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already, I'd love a thumbs up. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but it only takes a moment. You don't lose your place, and I really will appreciate it. So, I got to think about adding some names to the wheel shortly, right? Let's get that blue moon on there right now. And then I will spin. And I'm going to show Just Vlogging Life what we've got, because I think this is going to be your first time seeing this. And then we will be looking at the Hoops Paranormal. So here's the Hoops Paranormal, and this is the second channel from Amanda from the Hoops Family Network, and they are inspirational in the creation of TuberChat. I've actually known Amanda. We've been joking around about it for a little while now, but it's been a year, been over a year. And I kept thinking it was a shorter time than it was, but it's actually been that long. And Amanda from the Hoops Family Network is instrumental in introducing me to the small YouTuber community, and TuberChat would not otherwise have even been a thought. But once I saw Amanda and a bunch of other generous creators that she introduced me to, we did the well, we've been together ever since then, growing more channels. Now the Hoops Family Network is working on the Hoops Paranormal. Anyway, I hope everybody will rally around this channel. We'll get them a little bit closer to the 200 that they're on the road to, and especially closer to the 190 that's on their mind right this moment. Fabian and Mommy, I thank you very much. Oh, I did, thank you, That Blue Moon. I did Vlogging Life because they're here. And she hasn't seen it yet. That was the first time that Just Vlogging Life was going to see that. So you'll have to forgive me for the next couple of days as the creators come in that I've made these clips for that haven't seen them. I'll want to show them, even though I've already maybe played them. But it'll calm down. And by the time next weekend rolls around, we'll just be, you know, I'll play them once a day, and that's it. Game Master 1414, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Calming Mind Meditations. Forgive me, I don't know if I welcomed you earlier, but I'm glad that you're here. Oh, Sam's Logs, Trains, and More has a second account, but you don't use it yet. So, yeah, anybody's welcome to come in with a second channel. The only thing I ask that everybody does is always treat it as a second channel, right? So you can't just come in and say, like, hey, this is my other channel, come and get me, like, because I've banned people for that, right? But we're always supposed to be connecting genuinely, right? And it applies to every single channel. So that's what I like about Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, the Hoops Paranormal, and we've got a few other channels that have like multiple Lava House Gaming, stuff like that, where they come in separately. That way you can build separate crowds on each of your channels. Life as Danny, good to see you here. Thank you very much. And I'm glad that you're here to grow. That's exactly what we do here in TuberChat. It's not a sub for sub network, but we are here for the purpose of subscribing to each other's channels. Everybody's expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. And hopefully you're feeling welcome, because there's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. As long as you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Shutterbug Infinity has given us some action in the chat. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to look at Shutterbug Infinity next. And we will even let them skip the wheel this time. Here's Shutterbug Infinity. It's been a while, so I'm going to put your bell on now. I put bells on for all channels now. And, oh yeah, Jaden, yes, Eating with Miss P has a monetization celebration that's actually starting soon. She's an unbelievably supportive creator, both to TuberChat and to myself. She's been previously featured on TuberChat. Tonight, we will raid Eating with Miss P when we're done, but TuberChat's still got about an hour and a half to go. So we got a long time. And then Life as Danny. What you'll find here in TuberChat is the best ideas for you to make the first move, because when people who have been to TuberChat many times before see a new channel in the chat, they tend to hesitate before connecting with them. The reason why is they want to see how you interact with everybody else to make sure they can make a judgment call on whether you're probably going to be genuine and this and that. So you'll find the best success by reaching out to other creators. You watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, come back here, let them know that you've done that, and then they will return to you. So it's kind of the opposite of some of the growth streams that are out there, but you'll find as I tell stories about the channels that come into the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, what kind of a loyal and dedicated community creators we have here. So again, Shutterbug Infinity, thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. We're having a look at this channel right now. Forgive me, I don't know how many subscribers they have, but hopefully we're going to push them a little bit farther as we see the generosity coming from them. And they've obviously got some dynamic content. As a matter of fact, I believe there's a lot to be learned from this channel as well as entertained by. Lots and lots of live streaming as well is going on right now, which is great. Oh, Georgia Bulldogs, thank you very much. You'll be eating sushi. I forget, we've talked about that before. You can enjoy that. You and Kristin and Kira and everybody else who enjoys sushi can enjoy that, and I will be happy just to hear your stories. Sushi's not my thing, but that's okay. And so let's spin. Let's see what we're going to do about having another channel come up here. Let's get Designs by CAD Pro up here. I'm not sure if they're actually still in the chat. So if not, I'll move on quickly. And then again, our feature channel for today is Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters. So I've pinned a comment so you can grab them easily today. And yes, anybody that's willing to swap playlists can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then if you see somebody say that they're willing to swap playlists, please reach out to them as well. Lennys TV, good to see you here. It looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. So Designs by CAD Pro happens to be a member, but they're actually a very respected artist within our community. And I hear good things about this channel. I always have ever since they started coming to tuberchat quite some time ago. Of course, they were previously featured as well. So let me see what I can do about adding a few names to the wheel now. And hopefully everybody is happy with the idea now that the wheel is able to move faster. I was really excited about this. That's why I was going to be late today. And then Jaden is getting very close to 2K. Very cool. King Geo's hoping everybody's doing okay. And lots of toys to see. Hopefully is meeting some friends and family members as well. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Let's see about getting you onto the wheel. I'm not sure if some of these channels are still here. Okay, let's spin because I don't think Designs by CAD Pro is still here. Aileen Krell, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. You'll have to forgive me for not remembering if this is your first time inside a tuberchat live stream, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to any creator you like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. We got some more action in the chat there. MoreEats is in the house. Thank you for coming in and coming in blazing at that. Thank you for your membership. And for that reason, I will make sure that we're going to look at MoreEats channel in a moment. She is a very much loved and well-respected member, not only of the tuberchat community, but of the small YouTuber community at large. And that's a creator with some serious energy. If you ever have had the pleasure of hanging out in any of her live streams, you'll know that she is singing and dancing and always having a great time, and her energy is infectious. So hopefully everybody will connect with that channel, MoreEats. Here's Scratch and Pete, PA. This is our dedicated moderator. This is one of the most supportive creators I've ever met on all of YouTube. They are constantly out supporting creators. And even when I'm having a great day and can get out and support, you know, as many creators as I physically can, I see that Scratch and Pete is doing even more. So it's unbelievable. And I appreciate everything that you do, Pete, for tuberchat and all the other channels that I happen to be involved with. I'd love to see Scratch and Pete get a little bit closer, first of all, to the 90 that I know must be on their mind right now. And then, of course, that's on their official road to 100. And then Sam's Logs, my pleasure to have you on the wheel. Boom, boom, boom is right. Boom, boom, boom. More eats. That's the theme song if you catch more eats on a live stream. And then King Geo, we don't do any self-promotion here. So what happens is I have a robot that keeps track of how active everybody is in the chat. And once you've been here for a little while interacting with other creators, then we get your channel onto the wheel. The wheel is random. Once we spin the wheel and your name comes up, we put your channel up on the screen to talk about it for a moment if that's what you would like. So here's more eats. My goodness. On the road to 7K. You're doing even better than I thought. It's been a while since I caught more eats in a live stream, but obviously there's much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained by because she's just doing fantastically. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel right now. She just became a member of TuberChat today. Hopefully we'll push her a little bit farther towards the 6.9K that must be on her mind. And then Aileen, hopefully, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but hopefully you're feeling welcome, and hopefully you're already meeting new friends and family members. And Butler Bob, yes, absolutely. Don't be shy. MJ&J family, great to see you here. Another creator that's been with TuberChat since the very beginning. 110 episodes later, and MJ&J family is still with us. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. I tend to fall behind in the chat. I'm trying to keep it up a little bit better today. And I almost missed Charity Media. Charity's Media has given us some more action in the chat. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. For that reason, we'll look at your channel next. And Professor Bob and Professor Bob. Sorry, that was Butler Bob. Professor Fox and Dr. B. Good to see you here. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members here today again. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. I'm just trying to scan the chat. We're actually quite busy right now. All right, looks like we're doing okay. So Charity's Media, let me see if I can catch you here. I really do appreciate that. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we will let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. But Charities Media, thank you so much for your super chat. So for that reason, we're looking at your channel right away today. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get your bell on. So this must only be the second time I'm having your channel on the screen. But hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel, which push them a little bit farther. So it looks like I've got a couple of videos for you here. So I think what happened is I probably connected with this video here outside and then maybe had added this into my watch later list when you were here. I try to connect now these days because of all the purging and glitching that's going on with YouTube. I try to use 2 videos. So in our process that we're using here, where you visit a channel, watch a video, leave a comment, give a like and subscribe, I also take a second video, add it into my watch later list, and then I run that watch later list later just to give a little boost. Let YouTube know that I really meant to subscribe to that creator. I'm interested in more content than just one video, and I believe it helps. Time will tell. Seems I fell quite behind in the chat again. I certainly don't mean to, but I'll catch up in a quick second. If I've missed anything, please just be patient with me, and as long as you're still active in the chat, I'm sure I'll get around to just about everything. The family called Epic hopefully is meeting friends and family members here as well. I want to see that channel get moving. Great. Yeah, looks like everybody's doing okay. Okay, let me spin. I'm going to add some names to the wheel in a moment. We're going to look at that blue moon next. Tisha's Hot Topics. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And that was Gibry's World, another silver member. Here's That Blue Moon, and Nightbot has just dropped a link for them so that everybody can connect with them easily. As you can see, That Blue Moon is a generous creator. Not only do they do the featured channels collaboration that I like to talk about all the time, you see TuberChat right at the top there, but as well, they're first of all willing to swap playlists, but secondly, they have made a video specifically for TuberChat, and we've got that listed on our front page as well. So that's a generous creator, and I hope everybody will connect with them. They've actually, they're also a part of our Among Us group. So I haven't started playing Among Us yet still. But Kristin, Kira, Georgia Bulldogs, That Blue Moon, Lava House Family, and Jaden are all in a group where they play Among Us together. So anybody's welcome to reach out to Kristin for joining that Instagram group. Walking with the Woods, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Forgive me, I may not have welcomed you when you first came in. I forget how long you've been here. I think you were here at the very beginning of the live stream too. So hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. And I hope I haven't missed anything or anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. I tend to fall behind. But if you're still active, then of course I'll get around to everybody. So while we're looking at That Blue Moon, I'm going to get over to my list with Bautissimo over here and see if I can add some more names to the wheel. Fabian and Mom is willing to swap playlists. So anybody that's willing to swap playlists can simply reach out to everybody in the chat by saying, I am willing to swap playlists. And then other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I don't know if Andy, AceFlaw1, is still here or not. I feel like my... Yeah, just vlogging life. So here's the thing, right? So for a while there, what I was doing was like you're a gold member, right? So Nightbot drops your link every 30 minutes and every live stream, no matter what, that's automatic. And then as well, I've been putting all of the silver and gold members onto the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not when we start. What sometimes happens is I start yapping too much and getting into these long speeches and everything, and I end up leaving channels on there for minutes at a time. And then so what happens is for anybody coming into TuberChat, it's now taking sometimes an hour to even get on the wheel, let alone on the screen. So I can fulfill my obligation for guaranteeing a channel feature by playing those clips, but the clips are only 30 seconds. So it's much more impactful than just leaving the channel sitting there for 2 minutes. But at the same time, it does save time. And then it allows the chat to move faster. We're getting more channels on the screen. And I think it's going to make everybody happier. Oh, Andy's still here. Okay, AceFlaw1. Very good. And the Denike Ali, are you still here? Okay, we'll see you in a moment. What I'll do is I'll spin. We'll get another channel up for now. Very good, Sam Slogs. Thank you very much. Ransom with that drip happens to be another member. So I add their channel onto the wheel as soon as I see them. Thank you, Just Vlogging Life. I'm hoping at some point soon to start making videos for TuberChat as well, so that we can, when you need to go back and remember how to do something in particular that we talk about here, you'll be able to go and find a video easily without having to dig through live streams and stuff like that. And then as well, I'm gonna plan on getting into a little bit more of the hardcore analytics and stuff like that, and very much how-to stuff. So a lot of times you'll see like a how-to book author or a channel or motivational speaker or something like that, and they'll say, well, I'm not going to tell you how to do it because you can find that everywhere, but I'm going to tell you why you should do it. And that's okay, and I like that stuff too. But for TuberChat, I want it to be extremely educational, so I'm going to try to step that up also. Designs by CAD Pro. Good to see you here. I had your, we put your channel up a little while ago, as a matter of fact. I had you on the wheel and you came up, so I know you went out and came back, but we had you there. Then Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is our featured channel for today. So what I've done is pinned a comment in the chat so that everybody can grab that easily. And then lots of toys to see. Hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members as well. And it looks like we're doing okay. Looks like everybody's meeting friends and family members. So Ransom with That Drip, again, is a channel that's just begun, but I'm hoping we can get them a few subscribers, get them maybe to 15 or 20. That must be on their mind right now, and start to get this channel moving a little bit so that we can give them a little bit of momentum. They also came in today mentioning that they're not feeling well right now, so hopefully they'll start feeling better and then get back to posting some videos soon. So MAH Videos is still in the house. I know that. And yeah, let's spin. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. So here's Ace Flaw 1 now. This is Andy, another channel that's been with TuberChat since the very beginning. I've had the pleasure of hanging out with them on at least one live stream. You're right, Ace Flow, and you're right, Andy. Whether it's tonight or today, it depends, right? For different people around the world. We all, unfortunately, have to be patient. My computer really is like hitting the limit today. But here we go. So here's Ace Flaw 1. Like I said, this is a channel who's been with TuberChat pretty much since the beginning. Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming back in. That's a previously featured channel. King Los and Danny, thank you for coming in. Here to grow genuinely. Perfect. That's exactly what we do. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. I know this is your first time with TuberChat, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house and everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. I'm relying on my robot over here, Bautissimo, to keep track of how active everybody is so I can determine when to add more channels to the wheel. Got Kid Wonder on there. And the Denaik Ali, I gotta see if you're still here. Yeah, it looks like you are. Okay. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I think I asked you, and I think you said I was doing it right when you first came in. TuberChat a while ago. Walking with the Woods, first time here. Oh, looking to grow. Thank you very much. So Walking with the Woods, yeah, I noticed you were here very early today before the live stream started, but hopefully you're feeling welcome too. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I think you're already at it anyway, which is great, and I see other creators reaching out to you. So here in TuberChat, it's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. As I tell stories about the channels that come through the chat, and particularly the ones I put on the screen, you'll get the idea of what kind of a dedicated and loyal community of supporters we have here at TuberChat, and that I'm very lucky to be a part of. Oh, Georgia Bulldogs? Hopefully your link is working, right? Is it just Georgia or is it Georgia Bulldogs? There it is. I think I made a mistake with the first one, but that's okay. So the link for Georgia Bulldogs is there. And then Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Yeah, everybody's basically hip to the same jive here. We all know we're supposed to be watching 2-minute videos and stuff like that. So basically, we keep the idea going between everybody. We should always be watching a video. Like up until recently, I was saying watch a full video of at least a minute long. But I don't want to encourage people to watch really, really short videos. The best idea is to watch the longest video you can afford to spare the time to watch right now, whether that's 2, 3, 4, or hopefully even 5 minutes. And the reason why is because YouTube is playing such games with us lately with this purging and glitching and stuff like that. We have to do everything we can to truly support each other genuinely so that YouTube will not take the connection away later. I even recommend for everybody, while you're connecting, to take a second video and add it into your watch later list. And then when you go to bed tonight, just let the watch later list run. What that does is shows the YouTube algorithms that you meant to watch more than one video from that creator and you're actually interested in their content. So hopefully that will help. Success International Training Institute. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. My pleasure, Georgia Bulldogs. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, I don't want to put a lot of focus on sub for sub and stuff like that because that's, you know, TuberChat is on 110 episodes now, and it's pretty much established that that's not what this is. So I don't want to remind everybody all the time. You know I have to say it, but I don't want the chat to be full of just reminding everybody, you know, let's connect the right way and do it right, guys, and no S for S and all that other stuff. Because not necessary here. TuberChat's the strictest of all the live streams, at least in my own opinion, and it's that way for a reason, so that the only people who will even hang out here and put up with the restrictions that I have are genuine creators, because anybody else would see what we're doing and just take off and go look for faster numbers. So hopefully everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. Particularly the way that we connect here in TuberChat is to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name to let them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least a minute long, but particularly, like I was saying, it's better if we're watching a minimum of 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or even 5 minutes, so that we can really lock that in. You know, we have to do everything we can these days to defeat the YouTube algorithm when we're doing this stuff. Then we leave a meaningful, genuine comment of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters, and give the creator a thumbs up. We should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you have secured the connection the right way, and then say something about the video that you watched so that they can turn around and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they will do the same thing for your channel. And then very cool. Thank you, Sam's Vlogs. I really do appreciate that. So it looks like everybody's doing okay. I'm going to see what I can do about adding more names to the wheel here. This is Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, a creator who's been featured twice, as a matter of fact, with 2 different channels. But Kid Wonder has been connected to me long before TuberChat even started, and therefore has been with TuberChat from the beginning. So much so, in fact, that Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder was featured on episode number 2. 109 episodes later, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder still comes to TuberChat and still shares for us constantly. So thank you for all you do, Kid Wonder. And that Blue Moon, hopefully you're meeting lots of friends and family members here. Black Brand Friday's in the house. Forgive me. Hopefully I didn't miss you when you came in. I'm not sure when you walked in, but it's always good to have you here. And I'm just looking at my list to see if I can add some more names to the wheel. XVD Vines, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Lots of toys to see needs to be on the wheel. And I'm so happy about this situation because we're moving so much faster now. We're able to get so many more channels onto the wheel faster. It's not taking forever. Fabian and Mom still in the house? Let's see if they are. It looks like Fabian and Mom are still in the house. So now our wheel is really moving. So why don't I spin and we'll see who's coming up next. So the Denike Alley is next. And that was Unmasked Lifestyle, happens to be another silver member, and they're here with us all the time, actually. So here's the Denike Ali right now. Hopefully we can push this channel a little bit farther, get them closer to the 1.2K that I know is on their mind. Fabian and Mom, I just added you to the wheel. Lots of toys to see. You're on the wheel as well. It's my pleasure to have your channel up here for everybody to see. Obviously, the Denike Ali is a dynamic creator. I'm looking forward to getting to know your channel better. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen is that as time goes on, every time I have a look at your channel, I get to know the channel a little bit better, eventually get to know the creator behind the channel, hopefully, and then I can feature you better every time you're here. But you've obviously got a lot of dynamic content here. And For the Life of Lily, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the kind words. And then Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream says, did I mention another like on this account? So Kid Wonder always comes in with both accounts, always likes, always shares. So thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate it. If anybody does have the ability to share, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that, of course. Pardon me. And the thumbs up means more than ever these days. So if you haven't already, I would love it if you would give a thumbs up. And I know if you're on a phone, you have to turn the chat off to do it. It only takes a moment. You don't lose your place, but it really will help the stream. So I'll appreciate it. And then why is MJ&J Family not already up on the wheel? We've been here for a while. Trying to figure out what's going on with my robot today. I don't know if it's doing what it's supposed to. Maybe it's okay. Yeah, Kid on his second account. See, Kid, I never had to speak to Kid Wonder like about how to handle himself with two different channels. And that's one of the things I love about it. Like, there's been a handful of creators that do the same thing, right? But Kid Wonder knows, like, come in, treat each channel separately because you're building different audiences, right? There's much to be learned from Kid Wonder because, not to mention, he's been at it for a long time. Like I said, he's been connected to me since before tuberchat even started. But very well versed in all things live streaming as well. Georgia Bulldogs, your dinner was supposed to be there 30 minutes ago. It didn't happen. But thank you for hanging out a little bit of extra time. That's right, Scratch and Pete. Sushi's late. I didn't know sushi could be late. I guess it makes sense. Here's Fabian and Mom now. So I'm glad we're going to have a look at this channel. Let's see what they've got going on for us today. Luckily, wow, I am just literally pushing every limit on my machine today. I'm going to have to do something about this tomorrow, figure out what I can do about my computer to get it to move a little bit faster. Sad thing is it's brand new, but it only has 8 gigs of RAM. So by the time I'm doing all the things I'm doing, it's struggling a little bit. So here's Fabian and Mom. Now, I know you're here once before, but this is your first time being put up on the screen. So I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, and I usually aim for something around 10 minutes. So I'll take this, and I will add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, and in that way I will hopefully lock it in. I'll subscribe and make sure that that subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And thank you, Sam's Vlogs, for setting the reminders. I try to always schedule out the live streams early, by the way. So I know that TuberChat does very well for having people have notifications on and stuff like that, and I appreciate everybody doing that. But as well, I try to schedule them so that you can plan ahead of time and know if you want to look at the TuberChat front page ever and say what times are the live streams coming up this weekend, just in case you got to you want to move things around for that reason. I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here at TuberChat, but I know how it can be when you want to catch a particular live stream. And if you could only know when it was going to happen first, you'd be able to plan for that and make yourself available. So here's MAH Videos. This is another previously featured channel from TuberChat. Let me just make sure if they're still in the chat here. I'm not sure if they are. So MAH Videos, just please let me know if you're still here, because if not, I'll move on a little bit quickly. Yeah, that Blue Moon, yeah, it's a little bit late for you today. Tomorrow's much earlier. And tomorrow, after TuberChat, I'll be doing an interview. It's not really an interview. It's just a conversation between me and my friend Vern's Junk Closet on one of her 2 channels. And it'll be more of a personal thing, not really YouTube related, but it should be entertaining anyway. Hopefully everybody will join us for that. She's got well over 4,000 subscribers now. So there's lots to be learned from her in many different ways. XX Drippy, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And Shark Girl, good to see you here again. Thank you very much for coming in. Double X Drippy, it's your first time with TuberChat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Couponing with Z, I believe we've seen you here before. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but forgive me if I'm making a mistake, but hopefully you're feeling welcome also. And again, the same thing, as long as you take your time, meet people one by one. You're free to meet as many creators here as you'd like. Just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. I see we've got some action in the chat. Now, hopefully I can catch this because my computer is really struggling with my different windows and stuff like this, but we'll see if we can catch this. So there's lots of toys to see right now. So thank you so much for becoming a member. You certainly do not have to be a member or give Super Chats to get onto the wheel or the screen. But in the case of Super Chats and memberships, we will let them skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen right away. So for that reason, I'm going to let you skip the wheel now, and we'll look at lots of toys to see right now. This is a channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again since finding us, actually just a short time ago. But thank you. And then, yeah, I noticed lots of toys to see is just congratulating Kristin Walton, who's in the chat, my girlfriend as a moderator and member, had a short video hit over 27,000 views the other day, and it was all basically within a day. So it was unbelievable. But hopefully everybody's experimenting with shorts videos so that you can see if you can get some success there. Oh, thank you, Sam's Vlogs. Yeah. Oh, and that Blue Moon prefers when it's late. Okay, that's interesting to know. And it looks like everybody's doing okay. Walking with the Woods, hopefully you're doing good. Success International Training Institute, hopefully you're doing well as well. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is our featured channel for today. Every day on TuberChat, I feature a different channel based on generosity that I see within the community. As TuberChat is simply a meeting place, but what I want to do is feature channels across all of our social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit, so that when we're not live streaming, you still have 110 different opportunities to meet generous creators that are genuine and will help you make your channel grow. Tisha's Hot Topics, I hope I welcomed you when you came in. I know you've been here for a little while. I hope I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And then, yeah, Fabian and Mom, we typically everybody is under the same impression. We're all supposed to be watching videos that are at least a few minutes long. Rockstar Richie, hopefully you're doing okay. I know you were here earlier, so you must have come out and come back in, but hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. Kenkoi TV, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Tina Zone, I hope I welcomed you. I think you've been here for a long time. I think now that I'm mentioning it, I did happen to mention you quite some time ago. But I certainly would rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it at all. And then Shark Girl. Okay, hopefully you're doing all right. I think I missed something there, but that's okay. Jane Saw. Oh, Jane Saw, of course, should be on the wheel. I know Jaden tends to come in and out, but that's okay. Yeah, Lots of Toys to See is a cool looking channel, as a matter of fact. Rockstar Richie. Okay, let's spin. I got one more silver member for us to look at. This is the channel that's doing their monetization celebration right now. We'll raid the Blader when we're done, about an hour from now. And then we will look at just logging live. And there you have it. That's Eating with Miss P. So we'll be having a look at her channel later. So Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, you were filming at the store acting crazy. People were staring at you. Yeah, no doubt. I'm curious to see what you're filming then. I think we all will be. And I haven't mentioned it today, but I should kind of mention to everybody, we have a lot of newcomers in the chat today. So if anybody finds that there's something that I need to address with regards to creators not connecting the right way, you can reach out to me on Instagram at all one word tuberchat, and we'll look at it hopefully as a misunderstanding. And then I can, if you want to make me aware of anything, I can address it. So that we can just make sure everybody's on the same page and everybody is maximizing their time here. One more time, I should remind everybody, if you don't mind, I would love a thumbs up. It really does help the stream, and it means more than ever these days, so I appreciate it. And then, yeah, Rockstar Richie, I make those clips for our members, for our silver and gold members. Pardon me just for a moment. My computer's having a lot of trouble, so I can't be sure that it's...
Okay, this isn't...
Yeah, my mic doesn't mute when I need it to, and then it unmutes when I try to talk. But that's okay. Natural Blogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Walking with the Woods, thank you very much. And then hopefully, yes, we will see you back. And then how do you get on the wheel? So Success International Institute, I have a robot here called Botissimo, and it's just like Nightbot and Streamlabs and all that other stuff. But this one helps me keep track of how active everybody is in the chat. So it's not just about how long you're here. But once you've been here for a little while, and usually takes about a half an hour or so, and you've been meeting new friends and family members, interacting with everybody in the chat, then eventually you get added to the wheel. The wheel, of course, is random. But when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, then we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment, if that's what you would like. So just to be clear, again, we have a lot of newer channels to TuberChat today, and I just want to make sure that everybody is happy with the time that they're spending here and all that good stuff. So TuberChat is a meeting place. It's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. So a lot of times we'll do something like say, hey guys, come and get me and I'll be happy to get back to you. But we don't do that here. That's the opposite of the way the TuberChat works. And for instance, you won't find success that way because TuberChat has been here for quite some time now. What happens is you find the best success when you make the first move. So when you reach out to other creators, watch their video, give them a comment and a like, subscribe to them, come back, let them know that you've done that, then they will return to you. And a lot of times for creators that have been to TuberChat for many weeks or many months, they will not connect to a new creator until they see how you interact with everybody else in the chat first to make sure they think you're going to be genuine, and then they will connect with you. But now we're going to look at Jaden Saw. Hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're still active, of course, I'll get around to everybody. Here's Jaden Saw 28. This is another channel that's been with TuberChat since episode number 13 and has been here for probably every live stream since then. So, it looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. So again, the wheel just has to do with not only the time that you're here. So typically it takes a half an hour, sometimes even 45 minutes or so to get onto the wheel. But it's not just about the time. It's about how active you are in the chat as well. This robot has some way of figuring that out. I don't know how to calculate it. And other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay. Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters is our featured channel for today. So I've pinned a comment in the chat so that you can connect with them easily. Every day we feature a different channel on TuberChat so that we can give you an opportunity to meet generous creators even outside of our live stream. So if you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Reddit, you'll find 110 different opportunities to meet creators that are generous in some way so that you can have a strong and solid foundation for your channel. Oh, wow. Mr. Fulton Mraz, the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special is this Sunday. That's funny because I'm in Canada. We had our Thanksgiving on your Columbus Day. But for those of you in the U.S., yes, Thanksgiving. So the special will be this Sunday. And Charlie Brown, as far as I understand, happens to be a Canadian production. So that's interesting. It looks like we're doing okay. Everybody's meeting new friends and family members. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up and see what's happening. So finally, Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. It's taken a while for the wheel to come around to you. Same with Calming Mind Meditations, as a matter of fact. Here's Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. This is a creator that I met in Kareen's Life's live streams. And luckily, they've got their 1,000 locked in now. And now they're working on watch hours. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, then by all means, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And then if you are willing to swap playlists and you see somebody say that, then please reach out to them as well. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Chacha Chioma, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I didn't see you when you first came in, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So let me just have a look before I say that I can't do something. I will try. I'm just looking at something in another window here for a quick second. Butler Bob, yes, you got to stay active just like you got to stay hydrated. Hopefully everybody's doing both. Scratch and Pete has good things to say about Sam, so that's good. Very good. I got to get some more names on the wheel, eh? Okay, Black Brand Friday. Butler Bob. For the Love of Lily. Hey, do you want to come and make a cameo appearance here again? Come here. Trouble. Come on. Come here, big boy. Oh my goodness. This is the star of Kristin's 27,000 view video. This is Trouble Von Cuddlepuss. So he doesn't really want to be on me right now, so I'll put him down. Oh, sometimes he likes making cameo appearances on tuberchat. And then hopefully everybody will see a couple of his videos. I was looking at adding some names to the wheel. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, and then I'll add another couple of names. Yeah, as Sam, as we grow and follow more and more creators, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. But I try to be out supporting everybody as much as I can. If we all do that, if we all just support as many other creators as we can, as much as we can, everybody will be fine. Everybody will be great. Here's Charities Media. Did we already look at your channel today? I feel like we did. Yes, I feel like we did. Did I like? Did we look at this channel and I never took the name off the wheel? Is that what the problem is? I've been guilty of that before. Let's spin again. That Georgia Bulldogs, yeah. Now trouble staring at me. Black Brand Friday. Let's see what you got going on for us today. My son would be laughing right now if he just saw that Macintosh pinwheel. A brand new computer, but it's only got 8 gigs of RAM in it, so it's not the fastest one on the track, let's say. Here's Black Brand Friday. So getting very, very close to 960. I think we can get them there today. Oh, Okay, so Black Brand Friday, you got a great question coming up as well, which I'll talk about in a second. This is a dynamic creator. I talk about this channel all the time because their presentation is spectacular. Their whole channel is focused on supporting others, but they are a dynamic creator as well. So I haven't actually already talked about that, and I'm glad you brought it up. So yes, they will be putting ads on unmonetized channels. Now, I don't believe, so it said they're going to start rolling that out on some channels. So I don't think it's going to be too overwhelming. It doesn't necessarily make it right, you know, based on what we've seen for the last long while. Sometimes change, especially when it's like that, seems to really be, you know, just awful. But I'm sure that they will find some kind of a mix between user experience and the fact that they're interfering with channels that don't have a chance to make a cut of the income. So unfortunately, this is the world we live in, right? YouTube can do whatever they want. We just have to live within the rules. But yeah, that's a real thing. So there will be some ads starting to run on some unmonetized channels. We don't know how many, and of course, it's an appetite, right? So as soon as they get their appetite satisfied, it'll increase and they'll do more and more, I'm sure. Now, people won't watch for sure. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Now, so while I don't want to speak too negatively, but while I understand that, yeah, this is what they're doing, my guess, like YouTube doesn't want people to not watch. They don't want people to disappear. So they try to find a good mix between the ads that they run. You know, the algorithm can tell whether the person they're going to display an ad for will either likely click it or needs to see it. Maybe it's just a branding ads, you know, and stuff like that, like Heinz ketchup, right? Or something like that. They can advertise. We don't necessarily need to click that ad. We're not going to buy ketchup right now because we see an ad on the internet, but they need the brand in our head over and over and over again. So they advertise for that reason, right? I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying this is the way I feel about it. So we can't do anything about it anyway, right? YouTube is going to do this. If it turns out to be detrimental, then they'll probably scale it back, but they have to make us aware when they're going to experiment with that kind of a thing. So I don't really know what that means. And like most of the other things that YouTube does with the purging, the glitching, robbing subscribers, you know, scaling back watch hours and all this other stuff, unfortunately, like I said, we have to live in this world anyway. And the idea is, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm intending on starting at least 2 more channels eventually. So they can hammer as much as they want. They can make it as difficult as they want, and this and that. I'm still going to do it. And hopefully most of us have that that mentality. So I wouldn't be too worried about it yet, because especially for yourself, Black Brand Friday, you're right there. You're like any minute now going to be monetized. But my understanding from the notice was that they're going to start rolling that out on some channels. So it may not even end up hitting you. But we'll see. I'm not saying I'm right. I certainly am not. MSK family vlogs. Let's get you onto the wheel. Were you here earlier, or am I forgetting? I don't think today. I don't think we looked at your channel today. And thank you for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Sam's vlog, of course. Yeah, you'll be happy when you're monetized. And then, yeah, I will try to catch your live stream on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Jaden? Yeah, I wish I had more positive words for you. I wish, you know, sometimes there's things that are going to happen that just suck, and that's it, right? But again, like their language, while they like to not be very clear with us at times, their language there, if I remember reading it properly, it said it will be rolling out on some channels. So I wouldn't be too worried about it. And like I said, you're almost over the finish line anyway. I know it's easy for me to sit here and say that to you, but really you're getting very, very close. So by the time that becomes something that is damaging, you will be well on your way. So Calming Mind Meditations is a channel that hopefully everybody will rally around. I hope everybody will, first of all, subscribe to this channel, but then watch at least a video, and they've got a couple of good 5-minute ones here at the front. So as you can see, this channel, this has been back with tuberchat again and again, but they only have 7 subscribers because YouTube is hammering them hard, right? We're all going through the purging and glitching, but here's an idea. If everybody would subscribe to this channel, watch one of these 5-minute videos, take the other one and put it into your watch later list, and then when you're done for the day and you go to bed or whatever you're going to do, let the watch later list run so that YouTube sees that for everybody you connected to today, you're running another video. You really care about their content enough. And hopefully that will help, because I really want to see this channel that keeps coming back to tuberchat get some more action, you know, from subscribers. I just want to have a look at their subscriptions for a quick second. Did the Nike Ali love sushi? Yeah, you and Georgia Bulldogs will get along. And Kira and Kristin. Now you see, Calming Mind Meditations has subscribed to many different channels, but that are here in tuberchat. Lots of tuberchat channels are in here, right? Most Savings is right there. Georgia Bulldogs is in there, but they've only got 7 subscribers because YouTube keeps hammering this channel. So I hope everybody, like I said, will rally around this channel, subscribe to them, put their bell on, watch a couple of videos, like watch a video now, add a video to the watch later list, and I really want to see this channel start moving. And then it's my pleasure to try to help. So let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And let me just see what I got going on here. Fabian and Mom we looked at. Sam's Vlog. Success International Training. You're in the thing. The Nike Ali we looked at. Brandy Bush. Did I miss you coming in? Forgive me for not welcoming you. I must have fallen behind there. Thank you for, yeah, I see actually you slipped in a few minutes ago. So thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect. So please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. I'm going to get Calming Mind Meditations link in a second here. Yeah, MSK Family Vlogs, it's happening to everybody. So here's an interesting thing though, right? When you're here in tuberchat, almost always, 99 times out of 100, you will see that my subscriptions are not lost. So see, I connect a little bit differently than we do here in the chat because I always take a video that's like 10 minutes long and I connect with it unless I'm out. I don't do a lot of grow streams now. I was doing a lot of grow streams before. I still go sometimes to Vern's Junk Closet or Happy Lux or Melda Namra and these ones, right? But typically here in tuberchat, when somebody comes in, I take a 10-minute video, I add it into the watch later list. I leave a 3 or 4 sentence comment, and you all know what I'm talking about because you've recently gotten comments from me when we connected. And I watch that full 10-minute video, and the connections almost always stick. We've only seen rare cases where YouTube takes one of my connections away. Now, I'm not saying that my way is the right way to do it. That's not it. We're supposed to be connecting the right way. But you'll notice that that seems to be the case. And hopefully, adding more videos, watching longer videos, leaving longer comments, and watching more videos, or like adding them into a playlist like the watch later list will help. So here's sorry, it took me a while to get this link just because my thing doesn't want to copy and paste properly. And if their friends can double check all friends too, sometimes Yeah, YouTube seems to be dropping these subscribers for who knows what reason. The other thing is it seems that they're dropping them only one way. So it's not like if me and Scratch and Peter are subscribed to each other, they're not going to unsubscribe both of us from both of us. They only unsubscribe one. And there's no real rhyme or reason. The other thing that you'll notice is more often than not, they're taking old subscribers away to replace the new ones that you're making. Still doesn't make it right. Now, apparently, they're working on it, but we'll see. And then, so Black Brand Friday still got Calming Mind Meditations. And then, since link was dropped with one person which was trying to help you, lost, or at least that's what you hear. I don't know how much weight I'd put behind that. I don't know if I can buy the idea that a link being dropped causes the problem. It's interesting. See, the problem is if I don't drop Calming Mind Meditations link, it's hard to find them. It's not easy, especially for those of you on a phone. So, it's interesting what you say, though. Maybe what I'll do, Calming Mind Meditations, I have to try to remember, but the next time you're here, maybe what we'll do, I'll show everybody how to search for your channel and get your name. It actually helps. That helps anyway. If you put somebody's name in, search them, and click, that helps the algorithm because obviously you've searched, you found them, and it pushes a little bit farther, right? The link is done just to help because we don't want people subscribing to the wrong channel and stuff like that or not finding it at all. But maybe the next time Calming Mind Meditations is here, as an experiment that day, I will not drop their link at all. We'll make sure that we don't. And then we'll just see if there's any difference for that day. But I'll put a little bit more focus on helping everybody find them. Gotcha, Dilly. Good to see you here. Thank you very much. Oh, all right. That was a little bit impatient. I was hoping I would be able to catch you. Sometimes I get into a lot of speeches here. We have a very busy chat, so it takes a moment for me to get around to everybody. And Scratch and Pete, thanks for reminding everybody to thumbs up. Food Fight Showdown, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then Gotcha Dilly, if you're still here, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Now we're going to see Success International Training Institute. And Georgia Bulldogs, unfortunately, that... so Georgia Bulldogs is finally getting their sushi that they've been waiting for. I don't mean to laugh. It's not funny, but I find it comical still. Lots of toys to see is still in the house. And then, so Jaden, it's not that people aren't allowed to drop links. Different hosts have different rules for different chats, right? You know, here in tuberchat, I don't typically drop a lot of links, right? We do it when there's a channel that people can't find or for our gold members and stuff like that, right? Rare occasions do we drop links. But different hosts have different rules, but we don't have any official word from YouTube about dropping links in the chats. Little Frenchie in Big Texas, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And then, yeah, Sam, we all seem to have the trouble with YouTube and their purging. I got optimistic last week because we went for about 7 or 8 days without a purge, and then they hammered everybody on the weekend again. So Success International Training Institute, I don't subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. So I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up and I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then, yeah, gotcha, Dilly. Well, you're losing 5 bananas every day. I haven't seen anybody lose subscribers every day, but it seems what happens is like every 4 or 5 days, or 6 or 7, YouTube seems to take a few back, and this and that. So this is, yeah, Food Fight Showdown. That's exactly what we're talking about. So for a while now here, let me get into my analytics for a second. I'm going to show you. YouTube's been doing this for a couple of months now. It started halfway through September. And what they're doing typically is when we gain subscribers, they are taking away older subscribers to replace the new connections. Now, you'd have to sit there and like keep track of everybody you connect with to see that that's happening. But look at this right here. So just on the 15th, no subscriber lost again. Tuesday, subscriber lost again. Now, that's not just losing. That's losing that much plus whatever we gain that day, right? Now, there could be other days that we're losing a couple, but we're gaining most days. So you see what I mean? We went for 7 or 8 days here with no losses, and then bam, hammered, right? So, and TuberChat never on a day that we live stream. We always get new subscribers on days we live stream. You could all understand that that makes sense, right? But you can see this has been happening. Let me switch this to 90 days or whatever it is. Okay, let me see. Forgive me. My computer is just, I'm pushing the limits of it with all these windows and stuff I got open. I just want to show you this. So when I switch to 90 days view, here you see the beginning, September the 15th. It actually started September the 14th. They hammered us 2 days in a row. Trying to catch that. Changes based on how I look at the analytics. But anyway, you'll see a monster loss there, right? Even my personal channel lost 10 subscribers that day. Now, it didn't just lose 10 or 15. It lost that much plus whatever it gained that day. Maybe 0, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Who knows? But you see this has been going on for everybody. It happens to big channels, small channels, everybody. YouTube says they're working on it. We haven't got any official word yet, so who knows? But unfortunately, we don't have a choice but to just stick with it anyway and keep going. Now, we're seeing channels get monetized left and right. We've seen Mr. and Mrs. Annabalo. We've seen Kristin Walton. Today, we're going right after TuberChat to a monetization celebration for Eating with Miss P, who's been monetized during this time. So you see we're still growing. It's just very frustrating for everybody. The other thing, too, that I say all the time, imagine if you had met me personally on the day that you started your YouTube channel, and I said to you, what are you going to do if there's a time where things don't go so smoothly? And hopefully everybody would have said, well, I'm going to do it anyway. And so we're there now. It's very unfortunate. I know it sucks, and it's easy for me to sit here and say that because it's happening to everybody. I'd love to hit 2,000 by the end of the year for TuberChat, but I don't think it's possible now. We were gaining 40 to 50 subscribers a weekend in the summer. And now we're down to, I don't even know what. I don't even know how to accurately look at it. YouTube's telling us we gained 100 subscribers this month, but it doesn't seem to even be that way. For the Love of Lily is here at 149. I know we can get them to the 150 that they're looking at right now, and then we will have them pushed a little bit farther on the road to 200. So hopefully that's a little bit of an explanation anyway as to what's been going on. And then again, like I said, seems that YouTube is taking away older connections to replace the new ones. It's not the same people that you gain when you're here, but you'd have to do an experiment. Lots of creators have done experiments to check this out and see what's going on. And again, when I put channels up on the screen, you see they're all still subscribed. So it's not just that I'm doing it the right way. I'm sure we're all doing it the right way. And it could just be because I'm the host of TuberChat, people are making extra care to make sure that they're connecting. The other thing too is because TuberChat live streams, so if somebody connects with TuberChat and then catches another live stream, they've already watched 2 videos. They've already watched minutes and minutes and minutes. YouTube knows that they meant to stick around. So I don't know. It's just, you know, these are the thoughts I have about it. Yeah, as soon as you ask if the purge is over, boom, the next day. It's unfortunate. We're all going through this though, right? But we just keep going. And like I said, we're still having a lot of channels getting monetized. Rockstar Richie, gotta watch that. Romaine General, good to see you here. Yeah, no, please. I hope nobody will give up. It's very discouraging. 100%. Yeah, to work for a while and then lose all that work the next day. It does seem like it, yes. But at the same time, while it feels like day by day that you're losing like the same amount or this and that, but like I say, as you keep going on, you see yourself still growing. It's just not as fast as it was in the summer. So what I try to do while we're all here in Tuber Chat is encourage everybody. We have to do as much as we can. We have to go over and above now to support each other. Not only watch a video and leave a comment and give a thumbs up, but also add a second video into your watch later list so that you can run that list later and give YouTube the impression that you're expecting to, you know, you meant to subscribe to that creator. You're interested in their content. As long as we, like I said, just keep doing as much as we can. And don't forget about organic growth as well, too, right? Got to be putting out quality content at least once a week. And eventually you'll have organic growth moving as well. And life as Danny, yeah. But you see how many people are getting like so extremely upset? They can't keep this going on forever. I know I've been saying that for 2 months now, but they just can't. We're hearing about people wanting to leave the Twitch. We're hearing about people wanting to quit and everything else. YouTube does not want that. They don't want people to stop making. They don't want people to stop watching and this and that. They got to do something about this. I don't know what, but they will. And then Gotcha Dilly, I add channels onto the wheel after a little while. Once you've been here and you're meeting new friends and family members for your channel, it's not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. I have a robot that helps keep track of all that stuff. And then eventually I add you to the wheel. The wheel is random. And then when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, we put it on the screen. Okay, other than that, hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting. So for the love of Lily, I know we can get them to 150 right now. I'm hoping we can get a couple people to subscribe to this channel right this minute. We'll get them over 150 because we know it's on their mind, and it always feels good to hit a milestone. They're on the road to 200, and they're back with Tuber Chat again and again. So they're often here with us. I don't know why Georgia Bulldogs hasn't been on the wheel yet. No, I don't know if they might have just left, but it's okay. I'll put them on anyway. And if they've gone, I'll just move on quickly. They waited for that sushi for quite a while. Oh, lots of toys to see. You started a second channel too. I see that. Holy smokes. We got a lot of channels in here. Rockstar Richie. Shutterbug Infinity we looked at. 2 pineapples. Okay, we'll have a look at these newer channels in a moment after you've been here for a little while. Pardon me for a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, so pardon me for that. Here, we're going to looking at Rockstar Richie in a second here. And I'm going to ask a favor. So for those of you who are newer to TuberChat, if this is your first time or you've only been here a couple of times, one of the things we do in chats like this, not just TuberChat, but all growth streams that are similar to this, is we keep our emojis to a limit of 1 or 2. And then we don't use any numbers. So if you're going to use a number for anything, you just spell the words out to represent the number. We always do that in chats like this. And the reason why I mention it here in TuberChat, it's not so much of a big deal because we don't usually have a problem. Everybody's very respectful always. But when you're in other growth streams, I don't want other moderators and hosts to hammer you for using too many emojis and numbers and all that kind of stuff. So just want to keep the practice going here as well. So Georgia Bulldogs is still here. We'll look at their channel when it comes up. And then Brandy Bush, this is your first time. Well, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Hopefully you're already meeting some new friends and family members. And then just so you know, TuberChat is not a sub-for-sub network. It's a meeting place, but everybody here is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. Particularly if you're brand new to TuberChat, a lot of the creators that have been here for weeks or months before will not connect to a brand new channel that they see in the chat until they see how you interact with everybody first to make sure that you're going to be genuine before they will connect with you. So like I said, to maximize your time, make sure you have the best success here. The best idea is always to go first. You do that by leaving a single emoji in the chat to let somebody know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 3 minutes long. Then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give a thumbs up and subscribe. In that way, we make sure that the subscription sticks. And then come back here, leave a double emoji next to their name, and then mention something about the video that you watched so that they can go back quickly and easily and find your comment, and they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And very cool, yeah. So gotcha, Dilly. Hopefully you're having a good time here. Sometimes our chat gets to be quite engaging, not to mention, not that it matters, but I happen to be a professional channel manager. That's how I started on YouTube a few years ago. And the first channel that I run, or sorry, of the channels that I run, the first one just hit 10,000 subscribers this week. So I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and my wish here is that we can all share our knowledge so that we can all make the right decisions for all of our channels, myself included. So we get into a lot of tutorials, talk about analytics and things like that, and it keeps the chat going. Billy Dawn Music, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think you've been here before. And OG Block 301 and fam, this is your first time here today, but I got you on the wheel now. You've been here for a while. Hopefully you're meeting some new friends and family members, though. We're going to have a look at your channel and see what you got coming up for us as well. Dolly Dawn Music, I thought you'd been here before. Maybe I'm wrong about that, so forgive me. Hopefully you're feeling welcome as well. Like I said, you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Okay, looks like everybody's doing okay. Rockstar Richie, 834. Hopefully we can get them a few more subscribers so they can hit the 840. That must be on their mind right now while they're on their road to 900. Oh, Brandy Bush is going to have some more content for us tomorrow, which is cool. But for now, people will use whatever you've got there to connect with you, and then hopefully those will stick. Elaine Krell may not still be here. I'm going to have a quick look. I think they're not here because it took a long time for them to get onto the wheel. I got to put their bell on, though. 3,500 subscribers, so she's doing just fine. Pardon me. And then, Aileen, if you're still here, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll move on quickly. Sam's vlog is expecting to upload as well. So, Aileen, you are still here, which is good. Thank you so much. I'm glad we're having another look at your channel. I just put your bell on, so hopefully you're I'll be notified now when you get new videos and content that comes out. 3,500 subscribers. So there's obviously much to be learned from this creator as well as entertained by. So like I say, I like putting channels on the screen because every time you're here, I get to know your channel a little bit better, and then I can feature you better and better as time goes on. Yeah, and then Rockstar Richie, hopefully you got a lot of friends and family members today. Did lots of Toys to See split for today? Okay, thank you very much. Lots of Toys to See. They always have wonderful things to say in the chat. So let me spin. We'll move a little bit quicker now. OG, Block 301 and fam. I'm glad we're going to have a chance to look at your channel. Butler Bob's still on the wheel. It's been quite some time. OG Block 301 and fam. So you're a new connection for TuberChat. I do not watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take one of your latest videos here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours. I'll watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I'll subscribe, and in that way I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So we're going to look at Georgia Bulldogs now. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a second, and I'll be right back. Pardon me for that. Oh, let's see if I can get my green screen back in order here. This is Georgia Bulldogs. This is a channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again for many, many months. They're previously featured, of course. And they have got the featured channels collaboration going on as well that I like to talk about. So when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. And so if you have featured TuberChat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know about it so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels, as I have with Georgia Bulldogs here. Pardon me. Little Frenchie in Big Texas. Hopefully you had some good, some fun. Hopefully you met some new friends and family members. Hopefully we'll see you again. TuberChat's always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Life as Danny. Let's see if you're still here. Maybe not. So Life as Danny, just let me know if you're still here, please. Otherwise, I will move on quickly. Still put the channel up, though, because I think it's a new connection for TuberChat, right? Oh, I hope you're still here, because I got to match the avatar. Life with Danny. Life as Danny? This is it. Maybe I was making a mistake the way I was describing that channel. Okay, Life as Danny. Hopefully you're still here. Hopefully this is the right channel. And this is the only one that they've got. So I'm going to take this video. I'm going to do like I always do and add it into my... I can't think about what I'm doing. Is this made for kids by any chance or something? Trying to figure out why I can't add that into my watch later list easily. The Denaik Ali, thank you very much for the kind words. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members, though. Hopefully you're doing okay here. I'm having a real struggle with my computer and my internet today. Let me go to save there to my watch later list. And then, now it obviously ran already, but I will watch that video again later. I will leave a meaningful comment. I'll subscribe to this channel. I hope this is the right channel. Has to be, right? Because I copied and pasted. So it's Life as Danny. So it should be the right channel. I can go back and look again after, actually. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Walk in the Spirit Zone. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Georgia Bulldogs, yeah. The sushi took 3 hours to get there and 10 minutes to eat. Yeah, I'm surprised you took 10 minutes. Oh, Sam's Vlogs, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, my shorts aren't moving. They're moving. I've got a couple that are 500, a couple that are, or one that's 1,000, a few that are 500, 400. Kristin Walton had one do 27,000 in a day. Or, well, over 20,000 in a day. I think it was 24,000 in a day, and it still climbed a little bit. So we'll see how these things work. Lava House family has got some experience with that, and we did hear about one creator, RNA Legacy, had a shorts video that got over 1 million views. I don't know how many it is now. I should go and look. But they went from 1 to 19,000 subscribers instantly. I think they're over 24,000 subscribers now or something like that. So it's just out of control, right? Oh, Most Savings. I haven't had you on the wheel. Have I? I don't think we had you on the wheel today. Let's see what else I can do here. I'm going to move a little bit faster. This is MSK Family Vlogs. They're a dynamic creator, a dynamic family of creators. Actually, I want to see your shorts too. I want to see what you got going on here. Oh, this is that's a playlist. That's not going to do what I want. Videos. I just want to see how you're doing with these here. Because if we keep posting these things consistently, then they have the same, you know, there's a winning the lottery aspect to this thing right now with shorts videos. Family with a Purpose 2 just walked in. Gotcha, Dilly. Just in case little Frenchie in Big Texas, I'm going to connect with that channel, so I just want them on the wheel. Tina Zone hasn't been on the wheel yet. And then I will spin, and then we'll see what's happening after that. I might be behind in the chat, so forgive me for that. Looks like everybody's doing okay, meeting new friends and family members. If anybody wants to swap playlists, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you for the purpose of making those arrangements. And then if you see somebody say they're willing to swap playlists and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So here's Mo Savings. This is another channel that's been back with TuberChat again and again. I'm hoping we can get them to the 330 that must be on their mind right now while they're on the road to 400. Oh, how to add featured channels, Mo Savings. Yeah, I'll show you. So let me go back to your front page here. You'll have to forgive me. My internet is just, it's not just the internet, it's the computer. It's just choking today. So to add featured channels. So what we do is you go to your channel. You can either get this, you're on the road to 1K, family with a purpose too. Hopefully you're going to get there. Forgive me, I'm clicking all over the place instead of what I'm supposed to do. So you click on Customize Channel. You can also get to this area on the left side of your YouTube studio called the Customization tab. As you can see here in red. Oh, and actually, Mo Savings just asked, Sam, so I'm going to show you. So what happens is this comes up. This is where you design your front page, right? So I've got there like a trailer for people who haven't subscribed yet, episode 100, which if anybody hasn't seen that yet, it's an interview between me and Vern's Junk Closet, the only interview TuberChat's done, where we talk for 2 hours about details about YouTube. So there's a lot to hopefully learn in there. And then we've got these other shelves here where we've got our upcoming live streams, our past live streams, and then we've got a couple of places where creators have made shout-out videos for us or included us in shout-out videos. So we've got those on our front page. And then as well, we've got featured channel sections for our members, and then we've got our featured channels up at the top. So when I click Edit Section Contents, very, very simple. All we do is add a channel here. So I'm going to go Mo Savings. And there it is. It comes right up. Just click the box. And when I look down at the bottom of the list, they're added. And that's all there is to it. Click Done. Click Publish. That's very important. And once that's done, they'll be added to our featured channels. Now, the only thing about that, in that case, for some reason, takes several minutes to come through. So if I go on the featured channels right now, it's not going to show up. But it will show up in a few minutes or later tonight. So forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anything. I tend to fall behind sometimes. Looks like everybody's doing okay here. And then Gotcha Elastic, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Romaine General, good to see you back in the house. This is Butler Bob. So I guess this is the first time we've had your channel up on the screen. I know you were here the other day, and Getchelastic is asking how everybody's doing. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Hopefully you are too. So I'm going to take, I'll take your latest video here, add it into my watch later list, because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. Jolly Pasquale, I'm so happy that you're here. So I don't have you on any social media networks or anything like that, but I'm featuring your channel tomorrow. Tomorrow, your channel will be the featured channel. That's at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Just so you know, you don't have to be there. Hopefully you will. But Jolly Pasquale, I just wanted to feature your channel because I know everybody has a good time watching your stuff. I like it. So I want to get that done. So tomorrow, you may not have already known. And then Mo Saving, still learning YouTube. Yeah, very good. We talk about this stuff all the time. And then Gotcha Dilly hit 660, which is great. That's good news. I'm glad that you're hitting milestones. So Butler Bob, like I said, I've added your video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list, watch that video, give you a comment, give you a thumbs up, and subscribe. And then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat now and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So here's Gotcha Dilly. I didn't realize I put you on the wheel twice, but that's okay. Just taking my computer a moment to react for me here. So we're already connected, and there you are. You do have the 660 there. I've got your bell on now. So hopefully I'll be notified when you come up with new stuff. And then, yeah, Sam's Vlogs, it's a good idea. Feature channels can be a great collaboration because the more channels that you get featured on, then the better that is for the algorithm, right? But again, it goes with everything else that I say. You must be willing to give much more than you expect to receive. By putting lots and lots of channels on your featured channels list, you get the chance to have your channel on a lot of other featured channels lists as well. Shutterbug Infinity will be going to see Eating with Miss P after TuberChat today. So I should start moving on a little bit quicker. And Getchelastic, I noticed you don't have an avatar. Do you happen to have a channel? I'm just curious. Here's Family with a Purpose 2. Oh, so Getchelastic, we don't do self-promotion here. I'm not going to bother deleting your message unless a moderator does. But so typically what happens here at TuberChat, it's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. In TuberChat, you have to go first because you're newer to our live stream here. People who've been here before for weeks or months before won't come to you until they see how you interact with everybody else in the chat first to see if they think you're going to be genuine before they connect to you. So you're free to meet as many creators as you want, but it's going to be up to you. Oh, that's okay. It's going to be up to you to go first. Oh, Simply Royce is in the house. I just want to show you something, and then we're going to get back to Family with a Purpose too. Hopefully. And there you go. There's Simply Royce, who just came in. I just wanted to make sure you saw that if you haven't seen that yet. And then here's Family with a Purpose too. So this is another channel that's back with TuberChat again and again. Vlogs, pranks, lifestyle, cleaning, and cooking. So hopefully everybody will subscribe to them. We're not sure which road they're on, but we want to push them a little bit farther either way towards whichever goal they've got on their mind right now. And and really need watch hours. So gotcha dilly, one of the things we do here, so you're fine right now, but just be careful about self-promotion. So here, one of the things that we help with is watch hours. If you're willing to swap playlists with other creators, what happens is you make an arrangement to run a playlist of their videos for them. They run a playlist of your videos for you. You could do it when you sleep, when you eat, when you work, or when you're out or whatever, because you don't have to sit and watch every single video. You don't have to comment or like every single one. You're just making an arrangement to run it. And what happens is if you get a lot of creators running your playlist, you can imagine how your hours are really going to stack up. But the best part about it, and the reason why I mention it all the time, is because you will get a friendship started, hopefully, after you trade favors with another creator. So we push it here all the time. So you can simply say in the chat, I am willing to swap playlists, and then other creators can make that arrangement with you. The only thing that you have to be aware of here in TuberChat is the mentality of everybody here is to give much more than they expect to receive. We all must be of the same mentality. So you must be willing to run playlists for other people in order to get people to run playlists for you. So I've got this video from Little Frenchie in Big Texas here, so I can connect with this channel. I know they've already gone, but I'll watch that video later. When I go through my watch later list, I will give them a comment, a thumbs up, and subscribe. Simply Royce, yeah, I'm doing that for silver and gold members. So I'm glad you like it, but it gives a little bit more impact than just putting the channel up on the screen. And then when you're here, I'll put the channel on the screen still. I'll just add you to the wheel and put you up and this and that. But I wanted to show you that and make sure that you saw that. So yeah, gotcha dilly, just be aware, again, you must be willing to run playlists for other creators, but then what you'll find is that other creators will be happy to run yours for you. So Tina Zone hasn't been here for a while, but I've got your bell on now, so thanks for coming in. And then hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel and get them a little bit farther. They're looking for 1.18K right now. That would be great if we could get them there. McCoy Fam Channel, thanks for coming in. Forgive me for not welcoming you. I did see you come in, but I was in the middle of a speech. So thanks for coming in. So, hopefully everybody will hit that link that I just dropped in the chat, and we will do a TuberChat raid. We're going over to see Eating with Miss P. She's celebrating her birthday right now and her monetization celebration, as a matter of fact. So this is another example of a channel that's gotten monetized during all the struggles that we're going through all the time with YouTube lately. But hopefully everybody will join me over there, and just mention TuberChat raid when you get there, please. And then TuberChat will be back tomorrow. And I've got a special live stream with my friend Vern's Junk Closet after TuberChat tomorrow, which will be much earlier than today. And we'll be back on Sunday and Monday as well. So hopefully everybody's met some friends and family members. I appreciate every minute that everybody spends here at TuberChat. So thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you over with Eating with Miss P for a TuberChat raid. And then hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow or very, very soon. Thanks again, everyone. Bye-bye.